Hello and welcome, everyone. It's great to virtually be in touch with you again, and just wanted to share an overall thank you and so much gratitude from the Linkage team and myself for all the work everybody did at Guild last week, and certainly from the amazing and great feedback we've already been hearing from you and our clients about the work we're doing together. So thank you. Today, I just want to present a opportunity for us to share information with you, maybe hopefully answer some questions and provide that information two different ways. One is in the email you have with an incredible amount of detail, and two, to support that email, a little bit of personality and discussion around what is intended from that email. So I'm going to try to get this done in 10 minutes, not take up too much time. Hopefully you can listen on your car ride, maybe while you're folding laundry, whatever it may be. Thank you so much for your time, and let's jump right in. So what we want to talk to you about today is, one, we just want to make sure everybody understands invoicing linkage in general, but for the most part around Guild for the agreed upon stipends. We also want to talk about follow-on coaching, different sales opportunities that we already see arising based on conversations you're having and based on things that may come up, other opportunities specifically around delivery and just getting to know each other better, and finally some resources and what you as an affiliate can possibly use and more resources to come. So very quickly, very easily, to be able to be paid by Linkage for anything, we do need an invoice. Please review your contract for any details, but in general, please submit us an invoice. And if it's for Guild, please send it to ar@linkageinc.com. Kate, who is the human behind that, as well as a few other people, has a list of all approved stipends, so it should be a pretty quick approval process. And hopefully we can get that repayment out to you as quickly as possible. Our standard repayment period, just so you know, is 30 days. However, I know Kate tries to turn things around as quickly as she possibly can. However, we're at Guild, we kind of have this easy way of providing our finance team a list of people with approved invoices. When it comes to projects, it really is on a project-by-project basis. The invoicing has to be approved before it goes to AR. We'll likely go through your project manager or myself or Danielle. And those are determined based on the project, and certainly you would receive paperwork informing you of such. You will also see attached to our email a W-9 and an ACH form. Some of you may have already filled these out while you were on site with us at Guild. Please confirm that we have it, but also if you haven't completed it, please complete and send to us your W-9 if you're a U.S. citizen. It is necessary for any payments over $600 to an individual, and an ACH form, which is just ideal. It's the fastest way for you to get your money. It's the easiest way for us not to have the wrong address, and usually just the best way to get people paid. If you're not a U.S. citizen, please feel free to reach out to myself or Danielle, and we'll make sure we talk to finance and accounting to ensure proper paperwork is in place for whatever country of origin you are and wherever you are, have your citizenship. All right, great. So please, if you have any questions around invoicing, feel free to reach out to Danielle or myself. Next, we wanted to talk a little bit about follow-on coaching. While you were on site, we talked a lot about how we're going to track those three coaching deliveries, those 3 hours of coaching that are promised via Guild. What is true is we wanted to integrate the follow-on coaching process to close-win those deals with that query process of reporting the 3 completed sessions. So first and foremost, you're working with your coachee, your client, and they say, yes, I absolutely need to continue coaching. So in your mind, I would say take a moment and celebrate, because we know coaching has huge impact. We know, you guys all know, the amazing work we can do when we truly get to spend time with good leaders who are looking to create better environments, better cultures, better impacts, and better outputs from their team and themselves. While you're celebrating in your mind, or after you get off the phone, before you get off the phone, The one trick to closing these Guild deals that we have found have historically created the biggest challenge, certainly something we can surmount, but it is the biggest challenge, is knowing who the buyer or the budget is for this follow-on coaching, because it isn't always the Guild buyer that we are talking to from Guild. So our ask is not only make your recommendation for the term of continued coaching, 6, 9, or 12 months, but also please find out from your coachee who we should be reaching out to contract for the follow-on coaching. And if it's them, then just let them know that we will have the DSA reach out immediately to provide the standard language. DSA is our Director of Strategic Accounts. That's the salesperson who is assigned. The way you would reach out, very simply, is actually through Corey. We want to give you one point of contact to make this easy when it comes to Guild coaching. Corey will pass that along to the appropriate client sales team, and hopefully we'll be able to close it very quickly. We will keep you in the loop. It is our intention, Danielle and my intention, to track all of these activities and at least in the first 2 days, make sure we're moving forward, and certainly within the first 1 to 2 weeks, have the deal closed. That would be our ideal. Please always, again, feel free to reach out to Danielle or myself if you have any questions. What is also true, and that we find exciting, is that in your conversations, you guys are already having conversations about other things Linkage provides, maybe even you provide, with our clients from Guild, and we're really excited to see how we can take that to the next level. As you know, with Linkage's clients, we would love the lead, and we would love to be able to grow whatever that potential deal is, and we would love to engage you in the work that follows. Obviously, that would be based on your interest, your passion, as well as your capabilities, and what the client is looking for. And as long as those things match, we would want to keep you with the client as well. In addition to Linkage's clients, you may already be talking to your own clients, especially because you've been certified in the PLA if you've signed the certification agreement. If you haven't, please let us know. We'll get you a copy, an electronic copy of the certification agreement for your signature. What we'd love to see is not only follow-on coaching, but if you have people you're coaching from Guild who say, that purposeful leadership assessment is great, I'd love to use it with our team, we would love to bring our sales team into those conversations as well. Because what we've already found out in the short time purposeful leadership has been available is how quickly we can create organization-wide sales around it. So not only would we want to engage you in coaching, but possibly facilitation, certainly ongoing institute work. And so how many different ways we can work together to not only establish sales, but possibly create bigger sales. And that's the goal. And I just want to share a little bit about how Linkage has gone about that in the past. One recent sale came out of the fact that we were able to align from an RFP, we were able to align all of the interests of the client with the focus of the PLA, or the purposeful leadership model, I should say. As you can see in this program flow, we then integrate not only some virtual work, residential sessions, ongoing coaching, projects that are action learning project or business impact projects, and inclusive team support along the way. And so all of these are pieces we're considering when we talk to a client, not just that department, but this particular piece, this particular program is actually going to probably go through about 200 cohorts of approximately 20 people each. It's a huge project. We're very excited to see its launch in the coming year. In addition to that, sometimes you don't have a full RFP, you just have somebody who reaches out and they say, hey, we need to find a leadership assessment tool, and we want to understand, how we can utilize that and really change how our leaders approach our culture and the work we do. And that can be as simple as, something like this program, which we launched it with a virtual introduction. We have a 4-day on-site, and we have an intention with the client to not only have that 4-day on-site, but to maintain virtual support throughout. And I apologize, I may have just closed this slide deck for you. There we go. And there will likely be post-work that we do as well. So all of those pieces are pretty exciting to us, as you can see. One other example is also around our Women in Leadership event and how we have found the work there. And basically, WIL becomes, a capstone event within the process. We integrate action learning. We integrate modified coaching. It's not in-depth coaching, but modified coaching to help people flow through the process. We integrate action learning projects that are supported by the organization, that result in final presentations, that certainly at times have resulted in major business initiatives and fully funded projects that move forward. Approaching our organization, ways we engage them, and it can be as simple as one out-of-the-box training. It can be sell or start talking about our work. Or if you're interested in learning more, this gives you a little bit of a preview. But the real thing is, we need to start knowing more about each other. Chances are your information about linkage is possibly as limited as the guild engagement and maybe some of the discussion around the affiliate network. Some of you may know us a lot more. But what I do know is that we can all increase our impact with our clients, with your clients, with each other, the more we know about one another. So please keep in mind there's also an executive coach survey that there's a link to in the email. We would love, if you haven't had a chance to fill that out, to get your information in our database, what you're passionate about, how you go about coaching, what's your method, what your experience is, and all the work that you have done so far. We hope to have another survey in the very near future around facilitation and consulting. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions about that. If you are doing work with our clients, we do ask, and it says in the email, we do ask that you try to use that new Linkage Network email address, and we will continue working with you about how the best way to integrate that is into your current system. One last thing, there's a few attachments to the email, including some logos, including an example of a signature line if you are responding from the Linkage Network email address. And we also included the roster from Guild 2017 so that you guys can reach out to one another. We did keep it as via LinkedIn because we did not get permission from all of you to share your personal information. So please feel free to connect on LinkedIn. Danielle has also set up a LinkedIn group for us to participate in. And finally, we hope to have a platform to start sharing this information in a more cohesive way in the very near future. I look forward to talking to all of you and hearing more feedback and more insights, and I can't wait to connect with you at WIL if you're going or on the phone soon thereafter. Thank you so much again for all of your hard work and partnering with us. Have a great day.